What? I'd say you're crazy.
Oh, you Brian McCable!
Whoa. 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 Okay. So, for those of you who, didn't have your cerebral cortex explode from the incredibly fast-paced and just coverage of the trade deadline, this video's for you. We're gonna, obviously, talk about the Leafs. Go Leafs. Winners or losers. And we're gonna talk about the rest of the league, and the winners, and the losers. And let's just go through the TSN trade tracker, because that's the best way of storing it that I've found. It's just a friggin' list. It's awesome. Starting with the Leafs. What were the 3 trades? First to go, Wade Belak to Florida for a 5th round pick. Broke my heart and put it in the frying pan. It's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, his contract was up, I believe. It's good we got something out of him. It's a shame to see Belak go. I mean, he wasn't playing, so I mean, you can't feel that bad. But he was hilarious locker room presence. Always had a good soundbite. And he left with one today, saying, you know, oh, I guess Florida wanted Matt, so they got the next best player. Oh, Wade. Hey, if you can make fun of yourself, you're good. What is next? Okay. Hal Gill to... This is such a genuine laugh. Hal Gill to the Pittsburgh Penguins for their 2nd round pick and their 5th round pick in 2009. Now, what kills me about this trade, I knew Hal Gill was going to Pittsburgh, and if you look at the Facebook group, you know, you'll see that I called it. But, and it's not even that I think the Leafs got too much for him. It's that the Leafs got more for Hal Gill than the Canadians got for Cristobal Huet. Or Huet, I don't even care. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, shit. And last, Chad Kilger goes to the Florida Panthers for a 3rd round pick. Price is about right, and I mean, people are like, oh, how could you give away Kilger? He was all our grit, and I totally agree. You know, he was the majority of the Leafs grit, and unless I'm mistaken, he led the team in hits, or at least he did last year, I believe. He had a very hard shot that he rarely used. And he was pretty fast and a big body, but the fact is the Leafs needed to dump Cap. He had I believe, $800,000 contract. And the Leafs managed to free up a little more than $3.5 million in cap space. Not nearly what they wanted to at the beginning of this deadline, but hey, whatever. So they get 4 picks out of this. Are they winners? Yeah, because they were looking to sell. Are they crazy winners? No, because they wanted to sell more. But there is still hope that one of the 5 no-trade people can be moved. I believe in Cabina's contract, his no-trade clause expires this summer if and probably when the Leafs don't make the playoffs. So he can be traded. And I believe the year after, Caberlet's no-trade expires as well. Let's go through the rest of the league. I'll try to just stick to the big ones. Brian Campbell to the Sharks, and a 7th round pick for Steve Bernier, and a 2008 1st round pick from the Sharks. I am not crazy about this move on San Jose's part. They got the best defenseman out there, in my opinion, in Brian Campbell. He can shoot, he can pass, he can hit, he can skate. He's the full package. But they gave up Steve Bernier. And the problem I have with that isn't really that he's a promising prospect, it's that he leads the team in hits. And you don't really want to give away your, leading hitter if you're going into the playoffs. That's just my take on it, though. This one was big. Richards and Holmqvist to the Stars for Mike Smith, UC Okinen, Jeff Halpern, and a 4th-round draft pick in 2009. Was that really the price of Brad Richards? Holy crap. If I'm the Dallas Stars GM, and that's just me, I don't make that move. I don't. This move, Dallas wins this trade if they win the Cup, if and only they win the Cup. Tampa Bay got fantastic return for Richards, and they finally got their goaltender because Mike Smith is great. I'm going to skip over a lot of trades, but this one just does not make sense. Oh, and it's 2000. Cristobal Huet to the Capitals for the to the Capitals, and going back to Montreal was the Capitals' 2009 2nd-round pick. Not even this year, 2009. I don't get it. Okay, Montreal. We'll say Montreal's a contender. Okay. Why would a contender free up cap room and not fill it with anything at the deadline, and put all their trust in a 20-year-old goaltender, Carey Price? Pressure. I really hope the GMs talk to him about this beforehand. Adam Foote, going back to the Avalanche, they look like a contender now, and they're not even in a playoff spot. And I think the last trade I'm going to talk about, just because I'm really going over time here, is Marian Hossa and Pascal Dupuis from the Thrashers going to the Penguins for Angelo Esposito, Colby Armstrong, Eric Christensen, and the Penguins' 2008 first-round pick. If I'm the Penguins GM, no way in hell does this trade get done. Sorry, Penguins, you have to win the Cup in order for this to be even close to worth it. I do not give up Esposito in this trade. I do not give up Colby Armstrong in this trade. I reluctantly get rid of Christensen in this trade. And I will give you, but I don't want to give you, my first-round pick in this trade. The Penguins are a very youthful team, but why they gave away that much of it is absolutely mind-boggling to me. And Colby Armstrong, once Crosby comes back, I think people might see how useful he actually was. And there were a ton of trades that went on today, and I just can't talk about them all. Biggest diss of the day, I guess, would either go to Huet for his very little return, or Johan Hlavich, poor guy, going to the Predators for a 7th-round pick. And, I mean, if I were to go anywhere for a 7th-round pick, I'd feel pretty dissed. He went away for less than Belak and Cam Jansen. Okay, I wonder how long this video is. Probably long. Hope you enjoyed Deadline Day. Hope you didn't get too overwhelmed, and go Leafs go. Please also visit my friend's website, theweeshow.com. They're a comedy group, very funny. They've done several sketches, a spoof of CSI, and I look forward to maybe doing a sketch or two with them sometime in the next few months, perhaps during the summer. Okay.